Welcome back to the deep dive where we plunge into complex topics and hopefully pull out the most compelling insights, all tailored just for you. Today, we're navigating a really fascinating corner of modern technology. It's something that's kind of quietly revolutionizing how we interact with our spaces. I mean, think about it. Our conference rooms, classrooms, even our homes are getting smarter, right? More
Mhm.
automated. But who is really in command? How do we simplify all that control without, adding more clutter or confusion? Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're focusing on a very specific, but I think incredibly powerful answer to that question: the WolfPack 10-inch wall-mounted PoE touch control screen. Our mission for this deep dive is to really understand what makes this specialized device tick. Why does it stand out in a world just overflowing with general purpose gadgets? And importantly, where does it fit into the grander scheme of modern automation? For you, our listener, the real value here, I think, is uncovering how purpose-built technology doesn't just simplify complex setups. It can actually make them far more reliable, secure, and genuinely intuitive.
Yeah, and what's truly fascinating here is that the WolfPack screen isn't just some unique product in isolation. It's really a living example of a crucial shift in tech philosophy. For years, we've sort of chased these devices that do it all, the one gadget for everything. But now, especially in professional settings, there's this growing understanding that sometimes doing one thing perfectly is, well, it's far more valuable. Dedicated hardware like this screen. It offers enhanced reliability, razor-sharp functionality, integrated power solutions, things that consumer-grade tablets just can't match for these critical fixed installations. It's about moving from just versatility to absolute dependability. And that, I think, sets a really powerful theme for our conversation today.
Oh, absolutely. It's that whole idea of the right tool for the right job, isn't it? So let's jump right into the heart of this device. At its core, the WolfPack 10-inch wall-mounted PoE touch control screen is, well, it's an advanced Android-based control system. But let's be crystal clear here. This isn't the tablet you use to scroll through social media or, watch cat videos on. It's purpose-built, engineered from the ground up to be a dedicated, fixed command center. Its primary function, really, is to serve as an all-in-one touch control screen. For everything from managing presentations to orchestrating entire automation systems, imagine walking into a room and instead of fumbling with multiple remotes or maybe a laptop, you have one elegant, always-on interface just waiting for you on the wall.
Exactly. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, its real genius, I think, lies in
Me
its
too.
integration capabilities. This isn't a lone wolf, so to speak. It's engineered to work seamlessly, not just with other Wolfpack systems, but crucially, with the titans of third-party control systems out there. We're talking Control 4, AMX, Crestron, the big names in
Yeah.
professional AV and building automation. This makes it an incredibly versatile hub. It's capable of being that central brain that orchestrates all these disparate systems, making them communicate and cooperate beautifully, actually.
Right. So, to ground our discussion with some tangible context, this particular model, the part number is B-Wide Wall Display 10. It typically comes in at around $350. Now, that price point immediately brings up a crucial question, probably for you, our listener. Why would you choose a dedicated wall-mounted screen like this instead of, say, a consumer tablet like an iPad, which, seems to do everything and might even look cheaper on the surface? Well, the answer lies in several key advantages. These make this device not just different, but often superior for its intended purpose. The first major advantage is its power over Ethernet, or PoE, functionality. Now, in simple terms, PoE just means that this device gets both its electrical power and its network data connection through a single standard Ethernet cable. That's it. No separate power adapter, no extra wires to run.
hmm And the benefits of PoE are really substantial, especially in professional or commercial settings. First, it ensures incredibly reliable wired control. Think about environments where Wi-Fi can be, well, notoriously unstable. Large buildings with thick walls, maybe areas with high radio interference, or facilities with really stringent network security. A wired PoE connection just bypasses all those headaches. It gives you a rock-solid link. Second, it dramatically simplifies installation. I mean, you're running just one cable for everything. That significantly reduces cabling complexity, cuts down on material costs, and just results in a much cleaner, more aesthetically pleasing install. It really contributes to the overall cost effectiveness in the long run, beyond just the purchase price itself.
That simplicity for setup is a massive plus, definitely. But then there's another critical advantage: physical security and durability. Unlike a portable tablet that can be, easily picked up, walked off with, or even damaged, this screen is designed for secure, permanent wall mounting. It's specifically built to be embedded directly into a standard single-gang wall box, the kind like for light switches. It ensures it sits flush and securely in the wall. This design choice pretty much eliminates concerns about theft, tampering, or even accidental damage.
Right. And from an operational standpoint, having an embedded, always-on system, it just offers unmatched consistency. It's always there, always powered, always ready. This significantly reduces the risk of, let's say, user interference. Nobody can just unplug it, take it home, or run unauthorized apps that might mess with the system. And for installers, it's a bit of a dream, actually. These units can be preloaded with specific Android apps. They can be configured to auto-restart reliably after any power cycle. This simplifies maintenance and ensures the device is always functioning exactly as intended, with minimal fuss after that initial setup.
Yeah, and it's also worth reiterating that despite its specialized nature, it often ends up being more cost-effective than most premium consumer tablets, especially when you factor in the robust, integrated nature of the solution and the cost of actually mounting and reliably powering a general-purpose tablet 24/7. However, it is important to manage expectations here. This device is not suitable for use as a general-purpose tablet.
Okay.
It doesn't support the vast array of apps you'd find on, say, an iPad. Its purpose is laser-focused.
And this raises an important question, one that some listeners might have. If it's not for general apps, why use Android 8? Well, the choice of Android 8, while maybe not the absolute latest OS version you see on phones, provides a very stable, familiar, yet highly focused platform specifically for these control applications. It ensures reliability and consistency for its intended purpose. You don't have the bloat and the constant updates that the consumer OS might demand. It's about having a stable backbone that just works, day in and day out, precisely for dedicated control, not for browsing the web or playing games.
Right, makes sense. Now let's peel back another layer. Let's dive into some of the fascinating technical details that actually make this screen so reliable and effective. Here's where it gets really interesting. First, the display itself. It features an advanced 10-inch IPS that's in-plane switching multi-touch LCD screen. Now that IPS technology is key because it means you get excellent color reproduction and really wide viewing angles, which is incredibly important when it's mounted on a wall, right? It needs to be clearly visible from different spots in a room. Now its resolution is 480 by 480. And I know some of you might be thinking, hang on, that's not exactly high definition. But here's why it's perfectly suited for this device. It's optimized for crisp, clear control interfaces. Think sharp buttons, easy-to-read text, responsive menus. It ensures good performance without needing excessive processing power that would just drive up cost and complexity for its specific job.
Exactly right. Every component choice here is deliberate, tailored for its intended function. And beyond just the display, it comes with some pretty clever sensory enhancements. There's a built-in ambient light sensor, for example. It supports auto lighting, so the screen can intelligently adjust its brightness based on the room's conditions. And it also has a proximity sensor.
Oh, the proximity sensor is particularly neat. What's the practical value of these sensors in an automated setup?
Oh, it's significant. The ambient light sensor, well, it boosts energy efficiency, makes sure the screen isn't glaringly bright in a dark room or too dim in a bright one. This creates a much more user-aware interaction that adapts seamlessly without needing manual adjustment. And the proximity sensor, for instance, it could be configured to instantly wake the screen up as someone approaches, makes the interface immediately available without even a touch. Or it could dim down to save power when no one's around. It enhances both convenience and efficiency. Pretty smart.
Okay, moving on to audio. It includes a built-in 1-watt speaker, which is great for, audible feedback or alerts, and it also has dual stereo digital microphones.
These audio features actually open up several interesting potential applications. Imagine it supporting intercom functions, maybe for quick communication within a building or between different rooms. If you paired it with an external camera, it could potentially facilitate basic video conferencing capabilities. And with those dual microphones, voice control within the controlled space becomes a very real possibility, offering another layer of interaction beyond just touch.
Interesting. Okay, under the hood. The system parameters are quite robust for its purpose. It's powered by a dual-core processor, specifically a PX30 quad-core Cortex A35 clocked at 1.5 gigahertz. Now, this is a chip specifically designed for these embedded, always-on applications like this one. It ensures it runs its control software smoothly and reliably day in, day out. As we mentioned, it's running Android 8, and it's equipped with 1 gigabyte of RAM and 8 gigabytes of ROM. That provides ample memory for its dedicated control applications. Now, for connectivity, this device really seems to have all its bases covered. You've got Wi-Fi supporting 802.10 and NGN, Bluetooth BT 7.0, and that crucial 10100 Ethernet port we talked about for POE, and something incredibly important for smart building integration. It has built-in support for Zigbee gateway technology.
Yeah, the versatility offered by these multiple connectivity options is a huge asset for integrators. Whether you need wireless flexibility for certain devices or that rock-solid wired reliability of Ethernet, this device can handle it. And the strategic importance of Zigbee, in particular, well, it really can't be overstated. Zigbee is a low-power wireless communication standard. It's widely used for smart home and smart building devices, think sensors, lighting controls, thermostats, that kind of thing. By supporting Zigbee gateway technology, this control screen can become the central brain for integrating and managing a whole array of smart building ecosystems directly, often without needing separate additional hubs. It's a real powerhouse for these smart environments.
Gotcha. And for the advanced users and integrators listening, it also features a pretty comprehensive set of industrial-grade I/O ports. We're talking an RJ45 for the Ethernet, of course, RS485 for robust serial communication, neutral and firewire input for AC power between 110 and 270 volts, a firewire output, which is relay L1, an AUX output, and even an alarm interface. Essentially, these allow it to interface deeply and reliably with almost any existing building system you can think of, from HVAC to security, turning it into a truly integrated control point. A few other notable specifications just to round things out. There's no camera built in and no internal battery. It's designed to be powered directly from its AC input or via that POE connection. It boasts a really wide operating temperature range from -5 degrees Celsius all the way up to 70 degrees Celsius, making it robust for various environments. And it's TAA compliant. That means it meets U.S. government procurement standards, which is a key consideration for certain institutional and public sector installations. So pulling all this technical stuff together, what does it truly mean for you, our listener? Let's bring it back to where you might actually encounter or utilize such a device in the real world. The sources highlight its primary applications. It's commonly used in conference rooms, educational institutions, hospitality settings like hotels, and also for digital signage.
Yeah, to paint maybe a more vivid picture, imagine a cutting-edge university classroom. Instead of a stack of remotes or some complex PC interface, you've got this dedicated wall screen, seamlessly integrated. From this single, intuitive, always-on interface, a lecturer could control the projector, adjust the room lighting, maybe dim the blinds, even manage the sound system, all with just a touch. Or picture a modern hotel lobby. This screen could manage the ambient music, display dynamic information like event schedules or local attractions, and be completely integrated into the building's infrastructure. It ensures a consistent, polished guest experience without any visible clutter. It's really about making the technology just disappear into the background, letting the environment respond to a simple command.
That example of making technology disappear really resonates. It's not just about convenience, is it? It's about making tech feel almost invisible so you can just focus on the task at hand or the experience. And it's worth noting, too, that while we focused on the 10-inch model today, WolfPack also offers similar solutions in 4-inch and 7-inch sizes. Plus, there's a tabletop version. It shows this as part of a flexible product family designed for a variety of specific needs. So, to recap this deep dive, the WolfPack 10-inch wall-mounted POE touch control screen really stands out as a robust, cost-effective, and highly integrated solution for dedicated control in specific professional and commercial environments. It truly distinguishes itself from those general-purpose tablets through its essential POE functionality, that secure wall mounting, and a focused Android operating system that prioritizes rock-solid reliability and dedicated control over, broad app versatility.
Exactly. And this reinforces a core insight for all of us, I think. In an increasingly complex and automated world, dedicated, purpose-built devices like this screen demonstrate how focused design and integrated functionality can provide superior, more reliable, and ultimately more user-friendly control experiences. It's much better than merely trying to adapt consumer-grade technology for these demanding professional applications. It's about choosing the right tool, precisely engineered for the job at hand.
So what stands out to you about this deep dive? As our homes and workplaces become ever smarter, maybe consider how the development of specialized, purpose-built devices like this WolfPack screen might fundamentally shift our expectations.
It moves us beyond just using off-the-shelf gadgets.
Right, towards truly designing intelligent environments with precision-engineered tools.
It's an exciting shift to think about, really. What new possibilities open up when every component is perfectly matched to its purpose?
Something to ponder. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into specialized control systems. We'll catch you next time.